The world number one just dropped a truth bomb that has left the golf world demanding answers. Scottie Scheffler, the man who has dominated the sport for 4 years, has finally broken his silence on the biggest controversies of his career, from his stubborn refusal to withdraw from the BMW Championship while battling a painful disease, to the explosive row with his caddie and the controversial free drop at the Open that had fans furious. But it's his brutally honest confession about what really matters to him that has stunned everyone. History? He doesn't care. Money? It's just a gift. Fame? He actively disdains it. Scottie Scheffler's performance at the BMW Championship was uncharacteristically ordinary. He finished T12, a far cry from the 8-shot victory he had delivered just days earlier at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. But the reason behind his struggles shocked the golf world. Scheffler was battling hand, foot, and mouth disease, a viral illness that produces painful sores on the hands, feet, and in the throat. To start the week, it was pretty painful to grip the club, Scheffler revealed after the tournament. If I was smarter, maybe I would have pulled out, but I was playing so good I felt like if I could knock it out quickly and just get through the first couple rounds, I would still have a chance. The disease struck Monday night after his victory in Memphis, when his body crashed after the adrenaline wore off. He was in so much pain that he could barely hold a club, and his voice was so hoarse that he refused to speak to reporters after his opening round. "I got sick Monday night. That was probably the most frustrating part. Playing really good golf, and you come out of the heat and get a little adrenaline, sometimes your body kind of crashes." The man who had just won by 8 shots was now fighting just to grip his clubs.
Scheffler admitted that he should have withdrawn and that the decision was suggested to him, but his competitive instincts wouldn't let him. "I think that's part of my stubbornness, probably. That's probably a strength of mine and a weakness at times," he said. "I've never been one to ever pull out of a tournament, especially in the middle of it. That's really frustrating for me." He played through the pain. He carded a 2/72 on Thursday, his worst first-round score since June. He fought back with a 65 on Friday, battled through the weekend, and still managed a top 15 finish despite being unable to grip the club properly for the first 2 days. "I definitely didn't want to do that going into this week, even though it was suggested, but I'm proud of how I fought," Scheffler said. "Feel like I'm starting to heal up. My throat is still bugging me pretty good, but my hands feel normal today." The man who refuses to quit, even when it would be smarter to do so, has just revealed what drives him. The microphones at the Memorial Tournament caught something that turned Scheffler into a villain for a moment. He was heard having a heated exchange with his caddie, Ted Scott, after hitting a shot into the water on the 16th hole. Critics pounced, but Scheffler's explanation reveals a man who was brutally honest about his frustrations. "That's just another really good iron shot, and the wind switched from down off the right to pretty significantly in off the right. If it's down off the right, that ball's probably where I hit my wedge shot too. So just don't really know what I'm supposed to do there outside of trying to hit a good shot, and then it's frustrating when it doesn't work out." Fellow pro Min-Woo Lee defended Scheffler, saying the moment looked worse than it was. "I don't think social media and the audience know, is this how he treats his caddie? I think a lot of players do that, and it's just unlucky that the microphone was right there taking it all in." The world number one is human after all. At the Open Championship at Royal Birkdale, Scheffler was at the center of a rules controversy. His drive on the 17th hole went into a hospitality area, a temporary immovable obstruction, TIO, and he was allowed a free drop without penalty. But what fans didn't know was that Scheffler was the one who stopped the search for his ball to ensure he got the most favorable drop possible. The rules official said it landed just barely left of the grandstand thing. "I don't know what you call that, like a sponsor area or something," Scheffler explained. "I said, if I find it, does that help me? Can I drop it, since that would be about 50 yards closer to the hole?" He said, "Yes, you can then use that spot, but you might have to go to the other side of the TIO."
Scheffler decided to stop the search entirely. I stopped them. They had guys pointing from up there, like it landed right here, and I just kind of hauled up there and I was like, guys, get out of there, stop, do not find the ball. He birdied the hole. He finished T4, and he admitted, not something I'm proud of, but I was familiar with. The man who plays by the rules also knows how to use them. Scheffler's most shocking confession came at the PGA Championship when he revealed what truly matters to him. I didn't really grow up dreaming of becoming rich or famous. I just loved playing golf, he said. He explained that fame and fortune have never been his goals. When I look back 20 years from now, would I be glad that I did a couple extra talk shows, or that I was at home with my wife and with my family and with my friends, he asked. For me, those are the things that will last a lifetime. At the Open, he went even further. When asked about his legacy, he was blunt. I don't really play for a place in history. I've never once thought about how I'm going to be remembered. History to me isn't that important. I'd much rather be remembered for the way that I did it, doing things the right way, treating people the right way. The man who could be the greatest of his generation doesn't care about being remembered. Scheffler's shocking confessions reveal a man who is unlike any other star in professional sports. He doesn't care about fame, he doesn't care about money, he doesn't care about his legacy. He cares about his family, his faith, and the game itself. Lee Trevino put it best. I'll tell you the thing that Scottie has got more than anyone I've ever seen who is that good. He is at peace with himself. He doesn't think and play golf 24/7 and worry about it like I did, or Arnold did, or Gary did. He's like Jack that way, in that he can separate. It gives him a little extra. That's what really makes Scottie complete. The questions now are impossible to ignore. Is Scheffler's perspective the secret to his success, or the reason he hasn't won more? And what does his journey say about the future of professional golf?